Thanks again for coming out. It's nice to have a week off and kind of recuperate after that big win. Kind of soak it up an extra week. It was kind of nice. And get a jump start on Baylor. You know, if there's a team on the schedule to get a good jump start on, definitely Baylor's a good one to have. And have that extra week of preparation, I think it's going to benefit us a lot. And working out the kinks and, you know, maybe doing some different things. And trying to learn from the TCU tape, because we run a similar defense, and see what we can do.
What jumps out? I mean, obviously, Coach talked about Robert Griffin, and he's got cast guys, Kendall Wright. When you look at it first glance, what just pops out?
I mean, Robert's a heck of a player, being a Heisman candidate, and then having an All-American candidate at receiver. That's a hard combination. So I mean, they really spread you out there and make you tackle in space, make you make plays, and it's tough offense, and they've really done well the last couple of years. And it's not the Baylor we all remember from the past, that's for sure.
You, I know you moved forward, but since we hadn't talked to you in the last, have you seen how many times did you see the block and just kind of that play right there, kind of similar what teams can build off of, and it seems like that's something that this team wants to carry over.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it a couple times, but not recently. It was fun. I mean, I think I had a bunch of friends put it on my Facebook page, so it was kind of cool. But a lot of people enjoyed it, and it's fun to see. But like we said, we got to move on and have some carryover, because now we know what we can do, what we're capable of, and I just got to progress from that, get better every week, and coming to Baylor with an attitude that we're going to take over the world, like I've always said.
Justin, can you talk about the dynamic between you and Cam? How do you help him? How does he help you? Because obviously you've been playing really well this year.
Yeah, I mean, with Cam being the younger guy and he didn't play much last year, he really came along well in the spring. I kind of look at myself as the old vet, and I try to teach him a thing or two, keep him in line. But it's great. He's more of a heavy hitter, and I'm more of your uncharacteristic linebacker, I'd say. Not really what you call your normal huge bruiser, but I'm always around the ball and like to fly around, so that's.
Defensively, how would you? You say you guys. I mean, obviously you've held up well, and the second half showed what you just kind of put the 2 games in. It's an unconventional bye week this early, but after 2 games and after your bye, can you kind of put where you guys feel like you're at defensively, maybe compared to last year? Maybe some of the improvements y'all made, where you think you guys are.
Definitely. I mean, as far as statistically, the Texas game wasn't great, but I mean, going into that, it was 20-9 in the fourth quarter, definitely within reach. It's a game, eliminate some mistakes. It's a game we could win, and that was promising. From our standpoint. It's something we built off of, and then going into Purdue, I mean, only to hold them, I think it was a field goal in the second half, had a big stop, and then of course you had the safety, but we didn't really control that. So I mean, that's great for our defense, and especially second half is kind of where we've had our problems in the past, and so to only allow 3 points defensively in the second half is huge for us.
Talk a little bit about your journey from here to Idaho and back. How did that come about? I know it could be a long story, but in a few words anyway.
You got a couple hours?
Yeah.
No, out of high school, I only had 2 offers. It was either Idaho or Air Force, and so I chose Idaho and went up there with Rob Ickey and their staff, and I actually saw them this weekend. They played A&M, went and caught their game, but was up there for 2 years. And then I kind of always wanted to be a Rice South from the beginning, but it just didn't work out that way. And so I'm real close to my grandfather, as you might guess. And he came down with Alzheimer's, so I came back to Houston, and so I transferred. So now I'm here, but I'm happy I made it here, and this is a great year, and I'm looking forward to things to come with this team.
What does it mean to be third generation? He was part of that Cotton Bowl championship team, but just to be kind of, it's a legacy and what that means to be the third generation.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, my whole dad's family went to Rice. I'm actually going to be like the 13th member of my family to graduate from Rice. So it's just a blessing to be here. It's a great education. I couldn't ask for anything more.
but how many of those pictures where you guys hanging up on the wall, how many of those pictures are actually people blocking punts?
Oh, there's not too many.
Anything else?
Thanks.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.